Hi, welcome to MaybeAccurate, where I may be accurate, or not. Today we're going to be talking about how to do a successful group project. We'll be splitting it up into 6 sections: member selection, organization, the meetup, revision, preparation, and optional celebration. Okay, number 1. The first thing to do, if you have the option, is picking who you're going to be in the project with. If you're entering into a uni lecture or something like that, try to sit next to people who aren't disasters, since it's likely you'll end up in groups with people sitting near you. People who aren't disasters can normally be found without having to actually talk to anybody by looking for people with lots of stationery, a folder with organization tabs, neat hair, pretty notes, or a printed out timetable. Another thing in deciding who to be in a group with is what grade each student is aiming for and willing to work for. Don't be in a group with somebody who says they just want to pass if you're wanting an A. Also, if you have a lot of things going on in your life, don't be in a group of people who say they want A+s if you're not going to have the time to do that. No point stressing yourself over something that's not even worth it. Okay, so you've successfully found group members that might not be horrible. Either that or you were assigned a group. Time to get started on the project. Class is finished. First thing you need to do is make a group chat. Most people will either have Facebook Messenger or Google Hangouts. Don't use something obscure if not everybody has it. But before doing anything else, wait. It's time to decide as a group what the group goal is. Is it going to be 70%? Is it going to be 80%? Is it going to be 90%? Is it going to be perfect? Everybody should agree. Whatever you choose, everybody should agree on it. If it so happens that your group standards are below yours, you could take it upon yourself to say that you want to do better and offer to edit everybody's work to boost the group grade. If you're nice about it and don't come across as arrogant, most people don't have a problem with free grades. Of course, it's better to first be in a group with people who want the same grade as you, but if you have no other options, that's also something you can do. Alright, the next thing to do is figure out who wants to do what, assign roles, and all that sort of shenanigans. Some important things to remember are to list all the roles and tasks before deciding on who does what. And that making the PowerPoint or assembling everything shouldn't be a role unless nobody wants it. Then it can be. After all the tasks and role have been dealt out, make sure every member is good with what they have. And more than 48 hours before the first draft is due, try to meet up to assemble everything so you have some sort of project, some might say, there. And if there's no draft date, have it 48 hours or more before the class of giving in the assignments. Alright, you're at the meetup. Time to make sure everybody actually did their part. If everybody did, you're a very lucky person. You can ignore this part and twiddle your thumbs or something. Otherwise, it's time to split up their part amongst the other team members. Either that or threaten to until they stop you. To sweeten the deal on the good working team members and guilt the lazy group members into doing their work, it's time to make the credits page. Here you pretty much list everything each group member did. Don't even ask your teammates if they want one, just make one, and if it's not appropriate for the group, discard it before the end. The main point of this is to reward the hard workers of the group and be a wake-up call to the lazy members that they are not getting credit for stuff they did not do. After all of this is done and you've split the parts of the people that didn't do anything and everything's organized like that, something should exist that if worst comes to worst, you could hand it in and pass. Otherwise, time to hand in the draft, or have the teacher come look at what you and your teammates have done, if it's that sort of scenario. If possible, figure out who is going to be marking your assignment and pay the most attention to what they want. If the person who will be marking the project says use Comic Sans, you use Comic Sans, and it's a pretty good font. I like it. If the person who will be marking the project says use size 18 font, you use size 18 font. Also, remember to read it aloud. This will help your group spot errors or possible issues in the formatting, such as run-on sentences and hard to pronounce things for presentations that need to be changed to make it easier on certain members. Don't be the group that goes up to the front and one of the members can't even pronounce words in the presentation. Also, before the due date, the project should be ready to submit. Print it out if you need to, and remember, make sure every single member has a copy of the usable version. Do not, I repeat, do not let only one person have a copy. So many groups do that, and it's just such a stupid thing to do. If that person's away, you got nothing. Like, it's fine if someone decides they'd like to edit it in the last moments of the project and just refine things and that, but everyone should have some sort of copy. If it's a speaking presentation, don't edit anybody else's parts. I should say that. Alright, hand it in. Yeah, just hand it in or present it or do whatever your project was. And now it's time to celebrate. You can high five your teammates if it's a small project, but if it's a larger project, do something together, like anything really. Just, well, you could also high five them then. That'll probably work too if you didn't actually like them, but otherwise, thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll be having one video a week, sometimes more depending on how busy I am, but always at least one. I hope this video helped or at least got you thinking about your own strategies to using group projects so that everything goes smoothly. Goodbye.